Hey guys, welcome back to Tea Life. My name is Crystal and I love sharing about my passion for tea, one cup at a time. Today's video is going to be the first video in a series going through each of the different types of tea, and this video will be about black tea. Tea has been a very popular beverage in Eastern cultures for hundreds of years. Up until the 17th century, the only tea that was really consumed was green tea and oolong tea, but as the tea trade continued, as the Chinese were shipping their tea to Europe, and they were finding that the tea didn't last the trip and that they needed to find a different way to preserve the tea. They tried different things like fermenting the tea, which created oxidation in the tea, and that's how they actually came up with black tea. So I found that was really interesting. So although the Chinese invented black tea was really popularized by Europeans, the British, and at first the tea was considered a very exotic drink and only the upper class drank black tea. But as it became more popularized and affordable, it became a staple, as you guys know, in terms of like English breakfast tea or Earl Grey. Black tea is a very popular tea in Europe. Now I wanted to mention a really specific type of black tea, which is chai tea. Chai tea is usually a blend of black tea and chai spices. These spices typically include cardamom, ginger, cloves, cinnamon, and black peppercorn. There are many different types of chai spice blends with all different spices included, and so that's what's really exciting about chai tea. Chai tea originated in India, and originally it wasn't a tea at all. It was just a collection of chai spices, but later on in the mid 1800s, the inclusion of black tea was made. And also when you go to a tea place or to a coffee shop and you order a chai tea, it usually comes as a latte. Milk and sugar were included in your typical chai tea later on in history as well. So I'll start with chai tea first because it has a really specific set of health benefits. So the ginger and peppercorn that's typically included in the chai spice blend is supposed to aid in digestion. Cloves are believed to have antiseptic properties, which is supposed to relieve pain, and cardamom is known as a mood elevator. And cinnamon, if you don't know, cinnamon has properties in reducing blood sugar levels, and it's also known to have circulation and respiratory benefits. This is a spice that I didn't mention originally in the spice blend, but some chai tea blends also contain star anise, and that has been known to freshen your breath. So black tea has a lot of health benefits that I feel like people don't really know about. I will link the study from the National Library of Medicine that I'll be using for my information that I'm providing. I really encourage everybody to do your own research and to just look and see what makes sense to you. So black tea can improve cardiovascular health and also reduce the risk of heart attacks, which is actually the leading cause of death in the whole world. And this is because a black tea has properties that decrease cholesterol if you drink black tea on a regular basis. Also, drinking black tea can improve blood pressure levels, which can reduce your risk for stroke. So also people with diabetes or any kind of blood sugar or insulin levels, black tea has been shown to decrease blood glucose levels and also improve the status of insulin. So just like other teas, black tea contains antioxidants that can help fight free radicals, and fighting free radicals can reduce the onset of chronic conditions later in life. So for me, the most impressive health benefit of black tea is its ability to actually prevent the risk of cancer onset. And I know that this is a sensitive subject, so I really encourage people to do their research and just see if the research that you're seeing is similar to what I'm seeing. But there was a really fascinating study that the polyphenols in black tea called theaflavins actually performed chemoprotective action against breast tumors. So this is really interesting to me because I feel like the medical system really focuses on unnatural products to treat cancer, but there are just natural things out there that could potentially have really significant health effects. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Wow, it sounds like black tea has a lot of health benefits. Let me just go out to my local grocery store and pick up a box of black tea and start drinking black tea. And while I do encourage people to start their tea journey as good as they can, I also think that just going to a store and buying like boxed black tea, such as like Lipton or Tazo or Bigelow, there are a lot of boxed teas out there, and I really think that to get the most health benefits out of tea, you really need to buy slightly higher quality tea, and definitely loose leaf tea. And a lot of people, I feel like, are intimidated by loose leaf tea because it just takes one added step. You can actually go on Amazon. I will link below the product that I use at work. When I literally take a teaspoon of loose leaf tea and I scoop it into a tea bag, and boom, you have like a normal tea bag like you're used to, but it's going to be higher quality, and it doesn't cost more than those bag teas. I can also link below the loose leaf tea that I currently drink, and a lot of people think, oh wow, loose leaf tea, that sounds really expensive, but it is actually really affordable if you know what you're doing. Like there's multiple ways you can make tea, but you can either scoop it into a tea bag that you just throw away, or you can use some kind of infuser. I drink Tiesta Tea. I'm not sponsored by Tiesta, but I have a code that everybody gets, and it would be $10 off of your first order. And I think Tiesta is like a great starting point for starting with loose leaf tea, because they have a lot of really fun flavors. And then if you're interested in more traditional teas, I would definitely check out your local tea store and just start your tea journey wherever you are. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I'm going to make a video on each type of tea. I'm just really passionate about tea, and I think it has a lot of health benefits, and I think drinking tea can really help you in so many different ways. And I really am so excited to walk on this tea exploration journey with you. So if you would like to join me on this YouTube journey of mine as well and learning more about tea with me, please subscribe this video and definitely comment below on what you want future videos to be about. If you like this series, if you're looking forward to these videos, or just like anything about your tea journey. And I am so excited for all of you. See you in the next video.